Hi, it's Nancy. This is day 3 for me on my 30-day commitment of making a YouTube video every day for 30 days. My goodness. Okay, what I want to talk with you about today is the 10 things that I would do if I were starting in real estate today. Whether I was starting over, like we have people coming from out of area starting over in real estate, it would be the same. It would be the same 10 things because your referral base didn't move with you. You're here, and now you got to get to know new people, right? So you can do it very quickly, though. First thing I would do is set up my business as a business, because being a real estate salesperson is more than that. You can have a really good, profitable business, one that you might even sell one day, just being in real estate. So if you start doing it right from day one, you will have this. So give yourself a business entity name, file it with the state of Florida, have your accountant help you if you don't know how, and set up a bank account in that name. You don't have to put a lot of money in it, just a little bit, but set up a bank account in the name of your business. And when you have your brokerage cut your commission checks, have them cut it to that business so it goes to that business account. That is going to make a tremendous difference to you at your end of your first year in your taxes. You don't want to pay a whole lot of taxes. Set up a business account, okay? Number 2, set up 4 systems. Discover and study 4 ways that you're going to concentrate on finding people to do business with. There's a lot of them out there. Some of them are very unique. The most common are open houses, networking, professional networking, whether it's clubs, social clubs, professional clubs, whatever. Geographic farming is a great one. I love geographic farming because we know how to do that so well. Prospecting, which I did because I didn't have any money when I started in real estate. I did a lot of prospecting, and it wasn't comfortable. But I will say that as I practiced it every day, like on-the-job training, I got better at it, and it started being less uncomfortable over time, and it became very profitable. So prospecting is a good one. You can run internet ads. They're very inexpensive right now. It's sort of a mixed bag, but you can do that from day one, and that might be a good thing to do. You could even do print media. However, print media is very expensive. But I do know people that have done that. Usually they've come in with a wad of cash from another business and done that and done very, very well with it. You can work on for sale by owners because over 90% of them are going to list with a real estate agent. You could call on expired listings, and there are some even in this good market that we have. So there's lots to choose from. So number 2, pick 4 ways and learn as much as you can about those 4 ways as you learn about your area, and you'll do that simultaneously. But don't just try one way. Don't just try one way. You need more to have a good first year, and to have a good career, you need more than one. 4 is great. 6 is even better, but I wouldn't try that the first year either because it'll be too confusing. So pick 4 and learn about them. Study them on the internet. There's so many good videos out there for you to study. You can watch people doing it online. They'll show you. I would make a written business plan and about how much money I wanted to make my first year. This is number 3. I should have made it number 2, thinking back. But number 3, I would make a written business plan. And how do you make a written business plan when you've never been in real estate before? I would start with the amount of money I expected myself to make my first year. We do have people who come to our company who make over $100,000 their first year in real estate. They do work very hard. They usually have very good communication skills when they come in, or they've had a previous sales job. But we've had people that weren't in sales at all that did it because they were very disciplined. So it can be done. Now, you'd have to figure out how much money your goal is, what's the average price that sells in the area that you're working in, what's the average commission, and then how much are you going to keep of that commission and how much is your broker going to get. And when you do that math and multiply it back out or divide it by the $100,000 or whatever your number is, you're going to discover how many sales or listings sold you're going to have your first year. That is part of your business plan. The other part is where you're going to find those people. The third part of your business plan is a plan of action on what you're going to do each day, what I would do each day in order to make my goal. I know I'm going to have to talk to 40 to 50 people a day. That's a lot in the beginning, especially if I don't know anybody. And there's something that's related to this that's a little further down that I'm going to go into, and that is having a good CRM. But right now, let's just go to number 4. In addition to your business plan, in addition to your action plan, make a daily schedule and stick to it so that you know that you're actively working with people for at least 2 hours a day. You're finding people to talk to, whether it's in a professional meeting or your club or wherever, and you want to talk to as many people as possible. Let them know what you're doing now, get their information, put that in so you can keep them updated on the real estate market. But that is keep your daily schedule. Daily schedule is critical because people will suck your time. Vendors who are going to call on you are going to suck your time. They're wanting you to buy from them. Don't buy from vendors out of the gate. You don't know enough to buy. They're such good salespeople on the phone. Please avoid them at all costs your first few months in real estate. Okay? So number 4 is make that daily schedule and stick to it. So yeah, I'm going to talk to people 2 hours a day. My talking was in the morning. If you go to evening meetings, that's okay. But your day will go crazy with interruptions if you don't do that, if you don't stick to a daily schedule. Number 5, I would create an online profile on as many social media and real estate specific sites as possible. So when you meet these people, they got your card, they might go back and Google you and find out, is this guy really in real estate, or is this girl really don't know what she's doing? Well, if you already set up your profile on Zillow, Trulia, Homes.com, Remax.com if you're with Remax, of course, and have a professional page on Facebook, none of these things cost any money. It just takes a little time to do them. And then on your website, you'll probably be given a website. If you're with a franchise, you can link to your Twitter, your Facebook, your Pinterest, your LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a big one. You want to be on LinkedIn. Make sure you get your professional profile on LinkedIn. So that's number 5. Find as many sites as you can to link up to tell about yourself, what area you're in, what hobbies you like, and how you want to help people. How you want to help people with their real estate needs. Okay. Number 6, I would read self-help and professional development books all year long. And sometimes you read them over again. And one that was particularly helpful to me recently, and I think is helpful to a lot of people, that's an easy read that my coach just gave me recently, is The 7 Levels of Communication by Michael Mayer. Easy read, great way to get started in real estate. Really good, useful, really useful book. Anyway, you can do the things that are in here. It's great. So get the book. It's maybe $12, $14. Okay, that was number 6. Number 7, I would study the different real estate coaches because I would want to hire a coach as soon as I could afford it. I wouldn't hire one until I got these other things done. And then I would look at hiring a coach at the least expensive program they have going in. How do you know which coach to hire? Listen, Mike Ferry, Tom Ferry, Brian Buffini, go and watch YouTube videos of these coaches. They're on there, and you'll get a feeling for which one you feel most comfortable with or that you could learn the most from. And use the free stuff first, and then they have some easier to get into programs that don't cost as much money. But a professional real estate coach is a big deal and can make all the difference in the world. If you're not committed, don't do it, because you should be committed to being successful in real estate and then hire a coach. Okay, they're not going to give you that commitment. You have to have that going in. So if you don't feel like you're committed, I wouldn't do it. It would be a waste of money. Number 8, I would create a consistently detailed social media posting program. And this is one that agents struggle with a lot too, because they get really busy and they don't post consistently. I don't post consistently. I'm trying to post consistently. Need to make that in my daily action plan, right? Put that in there in my daily schedule. So post content about your area. Where do you find it? You can find it in just Google about your area and then write your own version of it. Keeping Current Matters is a great place to get content from. National Association of Realtors and the Florida Association of Realtors, because we're in Florida, is a great place to get content information from that you can plug and play because you're a member of those organizations. So you can take some of that content, post it. I would actually make it personal I would do some video, but I would have a posting schedule on several different media sites. Facebook for sure, LinkedIn for sure. LinkedIn is now a posting site like never before. It looks almost like Facebook some days. So you can put video. I put a video on there the other day. So you're going to make a lot of business contacts on LinkedIn also. And you're also going to have a lot of people that want to do business with you. And you can't do business with everybody, but you are going to have a lot of mortgage lenders, title people, and all that. And insurance people wanting to make contact with you, and that's okay. But look for people that you can make contact with where you can get business from, which are attorneys and accountants and financial planners and those kind of people. Look for them because they're there, and connect with them and then get a conversation going. So I would post on those social media sites regularly so that they'll see, and I would post content and video so that they can see that you're a business person. Number 9, I would have a great customer relationship manager. I wanted to say CRM because that's what we call it. So that everybody that you meet, you can put into your CRM and stay in touch with. Coaches say that you need to make 60 contacts a year to yours. This becomes your sphere of influence, to your sphere of influence. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be something fantastic. You can, there again, use content that you use in one media, and then you can use it in your own CRM. You can send that content. You can send them birthday cards if you know what their birthday is. You call them 4 times a year just to talk as you get to know them, and you send them just listeds and just solds or what's selling in their area or whatever you want to send them. There's so many things you can send them. There's so many ideas, which we have a long laundry list of if you need it. So, but stay in touch with them because that makes you the professional even before you sold the house, even before you've had 3 transactions. You're staying in touch with all these people because you put them in your CRM. Don't have a CRM where you don't put them in there because putting them in there is the secret. Then when you do a mass email out, they're there, so you can contact so many people at a time. And they said, "Man, I see you everywhere. I see you on social media. I get your emails. I get your mail. I get everything." So that's top of mind awareness is what we call that. Or branding. It's called branding. And they will think of you when they have somebody who needs to buy or sell real estate, or maybe they do. I currently have 8,000 people in my CRM. Now, I'm not an agent anymore, but that's a lot of people. And if I did one publication of anything, just an article, I could send it to all 8,000 people just like that. Isn't that cool? Okay, number 10, I would get in front of as many people as possible, have conversations, get their business cards and give them your business card, or get their information and say, "I'd like to keep you updated on the local market," and put that in your CRM. So how do you get in front of as many people as possible? This book will help you and will help you if you need that. Join clubs, go to Chamber of Commerce meetings. We have the Economic Development Council where you'll meet a lot of professionals there. Professionals will send you business if they like you, trust you, and think you know what you're doing. So all of these other things help them to believe that they think you know what you're doing. So that's my 10 for today. There are more, but thank you for listening. And I hope you found this helpful, and I'll be doing another video tomorrow. Take care.